With me now is actress Emily Brooks. She's going to be starring in a 2014 film called The Appearing. How are you, Emily?
I am doing very, very well. How are you?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. Thank you so much for fitting us into your busy schedule. And I want to get right to this film. We've spoken to Daric Gates, the director of the film, and your co-star Will Wallace about the spiritual warfare theme of the film. But give us a little bit of a summary of how you would describe the film.
Well, it's basically a film surrounded by good and evil, just like the world. And as human beings, we all are faced with temptation. And this film is about those temptations and what happens when you do take that bite from the apple, when you do let temptation get the best of you, and the aftermath of it.
All right, and your character is kind of the lead female character, and you know, Linda Blair has made these type of roles famous, obviously, and they're very challenging. So give me a little bit of a feel, you know, a little bit about your character specifically.
My character specifically, as far as the evil side to her, I basically just studied Latin and movements. I would sit in my bedroom and literally imagine what it would feel like if I was possessed. And it would start in my hands and work its way up my arm, and then my neck would kind of strain back. And then it's almost as if my body would completely paralyze but still have movement that I wasn't able to control. So that's how I approached the character from that standpoint. The other side of her is the Miss Betty Homemaker. Nothing's wrong with my life, even though inside I have all these secrets that I'm not facing. That part was easy. She was just, you know, a normal person, pretending to be a normal person, and living in the world and trying to make things right with her husband.
We're talking with Emily Brooks. She's the actress in The Appearing. It's scheduled to come out in 2014. You can catch some advanced screenings around the country. We'll be linking to their site for those dates and times. Now, you have a great cast, and I know you have a long-standing relationship as a teacher-student relationship as well, from what I understand, with Will Wallace. Tell me what it's like to work with him now on a production like this.
Working with Will was a dream. It was amazing because not only did I learn from him, being able to work with him was just, it was a really cool experience because I got to, everything that he had taught me, I got to apply while I was working with him. So that was neat. And we both did a little bit of method acting work. So we spent time just exploring what Michael and Rachel's relationship was like. And, you know, we made all of the layers that were necessary for people to believe it on screen.
How do you think the Christian audience will take a film that's this challenging? What do you hope that they can come away with?
I'm hoping that they can come away with a sense of knowing that everyone makes mistakes and they're not always right, good, whatever, but just that at the end of the day, God will forgive you if you are truly sorry for your sins.
Yeah, very powerful, right? Yeah. I really commended Daric and you and the cast for even attempting that kind of approach, because this is sort of a topic that's been relegated to, you know, secular Hollywood for decades, and to kind of get into it with a different angle is very commendable. And I'm very excited to be able to chance to see the film myself. And
oh yes,
yeah, can't wait. Now this is your first feature, as I understand it, right?
This is my first big feature film. I had a little tiny role in a low budget film before this film. And then I had a small part in another feature film, low budget indie, before that film. So this is my third technical feature film, but this is the biggest film I've ever done.
Right. What was the one thing that you learned that really caught you off guard?
One thing I learned that really caught me off guard.
And we can all take acting classes for years and do a lot of preparation, whatever. But then once now you're in it. What was the thing that's like, oh man, didn't see that coming?
Well, you know what? It's actually funny you answer this. I had this moment. It was the last day of filming, and it still brings chills down my back when I think of it because, you know, I know my lines. I go on set. I do my thing. I feel it. We do another take. Blah, blah, blah. It's over. This particular day, there was something running through me, and I was so overcome with thankfulness and just so appreciative that I was able to do this film. So we go into filming, and there's this part where I have to run through the woods, and then I have to fall down, and it's the demon starting to take me over. And I didn't know how it was going to go, but I start running, and I collapse. And then it was almost as if I completely just left the world, and my body just took over. It was as if I was really being possessed. And in that moment, I really knew what it was like to be a true actress because I went so far with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I
and
think it's exciting. Yeah, definitely exciting. Yeah, that's the kind of story that needs to be shared on the extra features, so people can watch that scene a little differently the second time through, because that's powerful stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So what's next for Emily Brooks? Where are we going from here?
Well, I'm hoping to book another film very soon. I'm praying about it, and I'm really ready. I've come a long way since filming The Appearing, and I'm hoping to do another film soon. So right now, I'm just working and auditioning and counting my lucky stars.
That's awesome. What does Emily like to do in her downtime? What's the fun side of Emily?
Oh, the fun side of Emily, I like to write. I love to write. Poetry has been a passion of mine since I was a young girl, and I've been writing music and playing it with friends, and that's fun for me. I also like to watch a good film and take walks. It's so nice to be outside, and I just discovered something the other day. I love eating a bagel and walking down the street. It's just like this simple, silly thing that is just so nice because you're able to do it and you're walking down the street. And it's just, I don't know, it's nice.
Life is full of simple things. It's the pauses in between the simple things, Emily.
Yeah.
Awesome. What are like some of those favorite films that you like to watch?
Oh goodness, favorite films that I like to watch. Well, right now the first thing popping into my mind is Boardwalk Empire, which is a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
I recently got hooked on that show, and it's so well written, and it's a brilliant cast, and you just never know what's going to happen next. I like that suspense within things. I like being on the edge of my seat. Trying to think of films I've watched recently. I can't even. What was the film I watched then? Oh, Hunger Games. I saw Hunger Games the other day, and that was all right. It was a good little action movie. I mean, I like classic films. Like, I love the movie Ghost and To Have and Have Not, Gone with the Wind.
A lot of classics.
I really like
a lot of classics.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's okay. That's good.
Yeah. But right now I'm like becoming a huge TV buff. Like the show Homeland, oh my goodness, it's so good. Mad Men's great. TV's really coming a long way. And
there are a lot of good TV shows right now, aren't there?
Yeah, there are.
I tell people that. They look at me funny. I'm like, you're watching the wrong channels if you're not seeing what I'm seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can't even keep up with so much stuff, to be honest. Yeah, so good. Um, as we wrap up, I'd just like to let you have kind of the last words, because I know the relationship with Daric has gotten very strong as for a film like this. It's just so, I know we've interviewed, we've talked to folks that have done this kind of work before. That's a relationship that kind of is life changing. So tell me a little bit about moving forward after this, especially what Daric and you went through to make this film happen.
Um, you mean my relationship specifically with Daric?
Yeah, I mean, as a director, to get this kind of performance out of his actress, and to have that,
Well,
it's
Derek's amazing. He's by far one of the best directors I've ever worked with because he has this calm, collect manner about him that I've never experienced with any other director. He, like, something could be going wrong, so wrong, and he's just calm, getting the job done, telling me what I need to do, and action. Daric was so great because he gave me so much to play with, and he trusted me. And as an actor, that's the greatest gift you could get from a director, is their trust. Because a lot of directors say, do it like this or do it like that. But he said, let's try it like this, or how are you feeling about that? And he really cared about how I felt about what was happening when it was happening. So that was, it was a dream. It was great. He's a good person, a great director, and he taught me a lot. And he's a good friend too. So I hope to work with him again soon someday.
fantastic. Well, let me tell you, folks, you're going to enjoy this new film. It's called The Appearing, Emily Brooks, and we've enjoyed talking with her. We look forward to seeing her in other films and talking to her about those adventures as well. Emily, take care of yourself, and we'll be in touch.
Thank you so much.
No problem. God bless. Take care.